Oh yeah, look, the turbo parts are coming in. Look at all these packages. All right, we got some parts. There's my intercooler bracket. Hopefully the big box is an intercooler. And maybe we got the FMU too, so we might hook that up. All right, let's do a little unboxing. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we got the intercooler right here. Probably gonna mount this up today. All right, here's a bunch of parts. We got the FMU right here. Let's take a peek at that real quick. 10-to-1 FMU. That's just in the meantime. I'm definitely going standalone. Got some fittings for my oil drain, and then a sandwich plate for my oil filter. This is what my feed's gonna run off of one of these ports. So that's mint. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. All right, I don't know what I'm really gonna hook up today. I'm probably gonna mount the FMU. I don't know if I'm either gonna go right here on the back wall, or I saw actually in one of Rudnick's videos, he mounted it right here, but I forgot I still have the wiper fluid. So I'm probably gonna end up putting it right there. I think that will look pretty good right there with the blue. Honestly, I have a blue theme going. I mean, that intake probably won't be here for long, but I just noticed that. Actually, my fitting's blue too. Yeah, we're probably gonna mock up the FMU, and we're gonna mount the intercooler too. I already have the bracket. It's all made in there, so there we go. All right. What really sucks too is I actually have a Mega Squirt. This is like an MS2 do-it-yourself one, but it got fried because my car had the wrong size alternator in it over the summer. So that really sucks that I can't just throw this in. All right, I actually have to make some modifications to my old bracket here. As you could tell, here's the intercooler, and when I put it right up next to it like this, because it would mount, you know, this way like that, the holes do not line up. So I'm just gonna have to measure this out, mark it, and then drill new holes. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, just drilled some new holes. Now let's test if it fits. All right, just did some quick drilling and worked pretty good. Just measured out the holes and everything, and as you can see, it's pretty even. It looks really good, so we're gonna throw that in now. All right, it looks great, guys. It's pretty much perfectly even and everything. So now I'm gonna go on to doing the FMU. I'm gonna mount it onto that back wall. All right, so I actually didn't use couplers. I just used rubber gloves and then put clamps on them. They're like pretty tight on there too. I mean, there's some play, but I mean, it's a glove. So that's just so nothing gets in the intercooler until all the rest of the stuff comes. I took off the front or the top plate for that, and I'm gonna be measuring it out and drilling some holes for that. And then the intercooler will be all done. All right, the intercooler is all mounted. It's good to go. So I'm actually gonna drill the FMU holes and mount that up. Not plug it in, but just mount it up. All right, I'm mounting the FMU up, and they give you the most junk, garbage self-tappers ever. So I'm just gonna use some new ones. I marked right here, those two permanent marks. That's where the holes are gonna go for it. And then that should be it for today for the turbo parts. Intercooler is mounted up. I have the sandwich plate. Then these are just some fittings for my oil drain, but I don't have the actual fitting that will go onto my oil pan. I don't know if you could tell, but this sensor right here is actually going into my oil pan. That's just a plug I have right there. So it's already all tapped and everything. So once the stuff comes in, this car will be done like ASAP. I just really just waiting for parts to come in at this point. All right, so I'm just drilling some holes to start these. I had to undo this just so I could get my drill in there, but we're gonna drill those holes and then mount it up. All right, so we got the FMU on there, intercooler's mounted, so I'm not gonna hook it up yet because there's not really any point, but all I gotta do is just hook up the fuel lines to that, tee one off to like the fuel pressure regulator or something, put the intercooler piping on. I'm just waiting for the manifold, and then honestly that's really it. Jonas is gonna make me a down pipe from the manifold to the ISR, and I already have all the AN lines and the fittings and stuff for the oil drain and oil feed. I have the sandwich plate, so we're good to go. This thing's almost ready to rip.